Hey everybody, how are you? Thank you very, very much for being here at the Old Church Acoustic Series. You probably already know that you can go to oldchurchacoustic.com, that's old with an E, and you can watch a video of every show that we've ever done here at the church and some of the ones that we've done outside even. And that's a pretty good deal. You can watch them forever for free. I like to watch them late at night when it's difficult to sleep. You know? It kind of lulls you off. This is a great show, and I know because I booked it. And I only put together great shows that I want to see, and this is really a stellar show. And actually, although Nicole is not here standing next to me, this is a cross-sponsored event with Connecticut Folk. So please, when you go to oldchurchacoustic.com, please also go to ctfolk.org, and you can find out about all the wonderful things that they do and have been doing for years. And when you meet Nicole, she's just a champion, and she'll tell you about a lot of the stuff. And she kind of helped us promote this particular show with these three great Connecticut troubadours. I won't say state troubadour until Lara Herscovitch comes up, but this guy over here, in my mind, is one of the greats in Connecticut. He represents Connecticut songwriting in so many other places and represents us really well. He's a wonderful human being. He's got a wonderful photographer eye, too. He's a great artist. You can see his merch right out on the table. And it just gives me great pleasure to give to you Mr. Brian Dolzani.
That was awesome. Thanks, Frank. I love you, man. Thank you. It's great to be here, y'all. I figured as we're coming into a rainy weekend, I'll start off with this song called Sunshine Again.
When we look into each other's eyes, can we get behind the disguise? See the other as ourselves. Instead of anger, wish each other well. Too much darkness, too much rain. I just want to see the sunshine again. Too much sorrow, too much pain. I just want to see the sunshine again. Too much darkness, too much rain.
again. Oh, sunshine again, thank you. I wrote that one on a rainy Houston afternoon when I was on tour one day. I have a new record, I released it last year, it's still new, called We Are Magic, and I'm going to focus on a lot of those songs. This one's called Melancholy Waves. A time when strawberry wine flowed like a river from your lips to my lips. It made me shiver. We were just kids as your clothes slid off of the back seat onto the floor, and I needed more than you could give me. Oh, melancholy waves, oh, melancholy waves, wash me. I let my heart break and sit by the lake where we went swimming. Ain't that the way young love ignores the gray skies so willing? All along I wasn't in control. Oh, melancholy waves, oh, melancholy waves, wash me away, wash me away. When our love flowed like a river, and there was a time when our love flowed like a river. Thanks all very much. Awesome to see you out there and hear you. Thank you. I knew there was something wrong. That's a little better. Yeah, like Frank said, my name is Brian Dolzani from Fairfield, Connecticut, born and raised. And I do like to get around the country and see what's going on in our great, big, wonderful world. I've been spending a lot of time at home these days. Home state playing anyway. A few years ago, I got to record this song down in Memphis, Tennessee, one of my favorite places. And this is called Culture of Fighting. There's a man and there's a woman, heated in the throes of devotion to their own idea. There's the left and there's the right, there's the day and then there's the night. Yell loud enough and they'll believe you. Become a culture of fighting, but fighting leads to more fighting. It's the state we're in. Permanent or temporary, there's no doubt that it's getting scary. Can anybody possibly win? Possibly win. There are friends and there are others, enemies and sworn ex-lovers. And you can call them how you see them, but one day you'll have to lose it. So you may as well just choose it. You gotta learn to see beyond there. We become a culture of fighting, but fighting leads to more fighting. It's the state we're in. Permanent or temporary, there's no doubt that it's getting scary. Can anybody possibly win? Can anybody possibly win? Maybe we can if we get together now. I think we can if we get together now, somehow. We become a culture of fighting, but fighting leads to more fighting. It's the state we're in. Permanent or temporary, there's no doubt that it's getting scary. Can anybody possibly win? We can. I think we can. I think we can. Thank you very much. Perhaps we can. One thing I used to love about being on the road, and I hope I do it again, is the sweet sadness of being away from the ones you love. You get to long for being home and get to write songs about it. But when you're home all the time, you don't get to do that. This one's called Home to You. You gotta go away to come back, you know?
distance plays such a wicked game, and only the strongest remain in love. Home to you. Your loving is easy, but I seem to make it hard. Soon I'll be raking up the leaves in the yard. Home, home to you. I'm taking a winding road. I'm taking a winding road. It's true. Your love is the sun, but I get pulled by the moon. And when I'm in despair, either one will do. Home, home to you. Dreams in the nighttime turn into day, and you might think I lost my way. Home, home to you. I'm taking a winding road. Taking a winding road. It's true.
Oh, home to you. Thank you. I started my most recent record a little before the pandemic, at the end of 2019. I had a handful of songs, and I started demoing them downstairs in my basement on a old four-track cassette system that I had dug out, and I had a really good time doing that because there's no screen, no computers, no editing. I just laid it all down in one take, most of them in one take. And this is the last song I wrote for that album, so we were well into the pandemic at that point. This one's called What Kind of World Is It?
What kind of world is it if we can't compromise? What kind of world is it if our hearts won't rise? What kind of world is it? What kind of world is it if you can't love someone? What kind of world is it if you reach for a gun? What kind of world is it if you don't take a stand? What kind of world is it if we don't reach out our hand? I feel quite a bit broke up. This world needs to be woke up. What kind of world could this be? You tell me. What kind of world is it if we must be afraid? What kind of world is it if we're so far away? What kind of world is it if you can't hug a friend? What kind of world is it if we never gather again? I feel quite a bit broken. don't show my love, what kind of world is it if I don't become a little bit better than I was yesterday? Live and learn and don't make the same mistakes over and over, over and over. I feel quite a bit broke up. This world needs to be woke up. What kind of world could this be? You tell me. You tell me. What kind of world is it? What kind of world is it? You tell me. What kind of world is it? You tell me. What kind of world is it? 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 What kind of world is it?
Thanks all very much. How are we looking? Are we on the two mark yet? Sounds good. Thanks all very much. You guys are a very warm audience. Especially your clapping sounds so good in here. It's just very warm. So I know your hearts are warm too, but you sound even warmer here.
A lot of blessings.
Exactly. I'm gonna do a little song called Valley Town here. I wrote this outside of Pittsburgh one day. It's I love driving as far as I can go and pulling off the highway and checking all the little towns out. So this is an ode to all the forgotten little towns.
This old valley town ain't much use for it now. The highway pushes on towards the city, and if I exit now and I walk around, I'll see it's beautiful, but it ain't pretty. Have we lost respect for this land and its people? A little church on the hill with its steeple. Must we always be moving upward so quickly? Eventually we must come back around to this valley town, to this valley town. Let's get one thing straight. Time doesn't wait, and each day we have the choice to live again. Oh, but I'm no angel. I can be a stranger to the good things that I have, that I've been given. Have we lost respect for this land and its people? A little church on the hill with its steeple. Must we always be moving upward so quickly? Eventually we must come back around, yeah, to this valley town. this valley town. How many times do we think something's missing, and it's been there all along? This old valley town ain't much use for it now. The highway pushes on towards the city. Have we lost respect for this land and its people? The little church on the hill with its steeple. We always be moving upward so quickly. Eventually we must come back around, yeah, to this valley town, to this valley town, to this valley town.
Ode to the Small Town. Thanks y'all very much. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do the title track to my new record called We Are Magic. And this was a magical evening. I really appreciate you all being here, and Frank for having me, and Connecticut folk and all the fine people in this great state of ours. All right, this is called We Are Magic.
Standing on the sun, it's a beautiful feeling, it's a beautiful life. Our beautiful souls living in the moment. We are magic, turning darkness into light. We are magic, a little bit tragic. We are magic. Birds of a feather, take me under your wing. Teach me how to soar, teach me how to fly. Strangers at first, lovers at last. We are magic, it's that look in our eyes. We are magic, a little bit tragic. We are magic. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Is everyone having an okay time so far? Doing all right out there? This is where if I had the band here, the kick drum would be going. Something like that right there.
Sweating it out, standing on the sun, in the perfect crazy company. The closer we get to burning out is the closer we get to being free. We are magic, a little bit tragic. We are magic. We are magic. We are magic. We are magic. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Thanks, y'all, very much. My name is Brian Dolzani. I love you. Thank you very much.
Say thank you again to Brian Dolzani. Brian Dolzani is one of my favorites. We're going to take about a 10-minute break, and then we're going to come back with Lara Herscovitch. When we come back, I'm going to tell you all about our sponsors. Is that okay with you? All right, so stretch your legs for just about 10 minutes, and we'll be right back with Lara Herscovitch. Give it up again and say thank you to Brian Dolzani. Hi, everybody. How are you? Thank you very much again for being here at the Old Church Acoustic Series. Can I just see a show of hands? Who's here for the first time ever? Okay, that's pretty fantastic. Thank you very much. And our repeat offenders I already see, so thank you very much for coming back. We appreciate you a lot. Can I tell you a little bit about all the people that are nice to us and help us to do these shows? Is that okay? Because I got a list. First off, Telefunken Microphones gives us these really cool microphones. This one's silver and that one's gold. Nice. Not real silver and gold, but they're really cool anyway, and they sound good. Gallery 53 is right across the street. And they're very nice to us, and they do wonderful things over there, and there's wonderful art on the wall, including some of the art by Sam Carr, our photographer for tonight. So definitely go over to Gallery 53. Hollywood East Video is Marcus. He's our video guy, and he does great things, and you should talk to him and hire him later on. Prentice Printing does all of our signs. They've been downtown for like 100 million years, is it, at last count? Either way, it's a wicked long time. Prentice Printing is right on the green. First Church of Meriden, obviously, we would not be here without this wonderful building. And Pastor Bruce is real nice to us for having us here. The City of Meriden and Parks and Rec are instrumental, especially during our summer shows, which I'm going to tell you about in just a little while. Medco in the Mid-State Chamber, the Meriden Foundation, the Kuno Foundation, and Macri Signs are also very nice to us. But you know who our biggest sponsors are? You. Yeah. You for coming to our shows. So if you came the last time and the month before that and this time you brought friends, that's what we really like. We keep the ticket prices low to make the shows accessible for working class families. If you overpaid at the door, we really appreciate you. I mean, really appreciate you. And if you feel like you have been blessed more than the $5 you dumped in the bucket at the top, this is a bucket right here. We're paying all of our performers, but if you want to give them a raise, this is where to do it. And you know what happens when you buy a CD or some merchandise from a local performer? They make more music. And that's really, really important. So thank you very much, and thanks for sponsoring the Old Church Acoustic Series. Lara Herscovitch has been a favorite of mine for a really, really long time. And actually, I recently came across some pictures of you playing downtown Meriden. Do you remember when we did that? That was a long time ago. Yeah. My friend's daughter was 2, I remember, and she's like 35 now. Yeah, no, it was something silly like that.
That was the first airplane. It was after 9/11, because I remember being in downtown Meriden and looking up at the sky and seeing an airplane for the first time since 9/11.
And being afraid.
It was really moving.
Yeah, it was wacky. Lara Herscovitch actually owns the title of Connecticut State Troubadour. She's one of several. And, yep. And she really, really deserves it. She's got a wonderful voice. She's got real poetic lyrics. And I just love everything about her. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Lara Herscovitch.
at the edge, someone tells me if I can take that step, the path appears. In the stillness, in my periphery, something calling, I wonder what it will be. Looking for the through line, leaning on any good sign that tells me I am right on time, right on time. I'm working on my wingspan, doing all I can, working on my wingspan, to become who I am, yeah. I've spent my whole life fighting for my voice. Well, some say walk away, but I never had that choice. I will stand with the poets, you know where to look. I will search for wisdom between the lines of any book, and I will sing my life right out to windshield wipers, metronomes, and you. All those things that help to get me through. Yeah, I'm moving to a better view. Working on my wingspan, doing all I can. Working on my wingspan, to become who I am, no matter what the future brings, 'cause there is magic in the offering. I don't know when, and I don't know why, but somehow the ground beneath my feet turned into sky. I'm working on my wingspan, doing all I can. Yes, I'm stretching out my wingspan to become who I am. Who I am. Thank you very much. How about another round of applause for the wonderful Mr. Brian Dolzani? Yes. I'm looking forward to hearing Marc. I love nights like this, Frank. Thank you for bringing us together. Yeah. What a world. What a world. What a world we have on our hands right now. Whew. All I really want to say about that is I want to thank you for everything that you do that helps make this world healthier in all the ways the world is asking us to show up. Thank you. Any questions? satellite, you say this night will change our luck. We're gonna float away, look down at the earth and wave. Jupiter's as nice a place as we've ever been. Calling everybody's angels, angels, angels. Maybe they can finally change us, angels. Friend and foe, for real, for show. Weak and strong, right and wrong. Calling everybody's angels, 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 angels. In the shadows of ashes and scars, we rush off to get what's ours. You say they aim at me and you. In the true light of the hunter's moon, we're gonna float away, look down at the earth and wave. Saturn is as nice a place as we've ever been. Calling everybody's angels, angels, angels. Maybe they can finally change us, angels. Foe and friend, for real, pretend weak and strong, right and wrong. Calling everybody's angels, angels, angels. Broke down on Damascus Road, hours waiting to be told. Reaping all the things we've sown, traffic always stop and go. Calling everybody's angels, angels, angels. Maybe they can finally save us, angels, angels. Calling everybody's angels. Maybe they can finally change us, angels. Green and gray, brave, afraid, weak and strong, right and wrong. Calling everybody's angels, angels, angels. Calling everybody's angels, angels, angels. Thank you. Thank you. So hey, how was your pandemic? I don't know, there's no segue into that conversation, but I'll just say that I'm really glad you're here. Thank you for being here. We're glad to be here. Yeah, me too. There were and are lots of learnings and silver linings for me. One of which is a utterly deep appreciation for this. And quite frankly, I took y'all for granted before, and I don't anymore. Yeah. maybe 2 or 3. Bring the beautiful broken pieces from you and me now. Hear this now. Can we forget about the world for a minute, maybe 2 or 3? What used to be trades in for infinity. Hear this now. Here we can glitter, we can shine, swallow tails on the telephone line, waiting for the call to arrive. With this now. Hear this. Lakeside, icy edges thin, bored of the shore, but what if we fall in? Oh, what then? Oh, what then? What now? Hear this now. Some savored sadness till it won. We were climbing trees to catch a little more sun, waiting for the future to come. Right here, this now. Here we can glitter, we can shine, swallow tails on the telephone line, waiting for the call. Came just in time. It's this now. Hear this. Sure as the blackbird delivers spring, we will try and fail and try again. Little did we know that everything is now. Right here, this, right here, right now. Sylvia sits, Sylvia waits, Sylvia watches through these gates. Sylvia dreams, Sylvia aches, Sylvia wonders how to escape. Shuffling slowly, she'll get by, makes her way 5 cents at a time, drifted far from the shore of her soul. Sylvia keeps on rolling, scared to look down. Streets have shifted when she turns around. Sylvia wishes she tries, but you can't see the future in Sylvia's eyes. Sylvia speaks, Sylvia lies, Sylvia waits for every goodbye. Sylvia schemes, miscalculates, Sylvia bleeds all her mistakes. Shuffling slowly, she'll get by, makes her way 5 cents at a time, drifted far from the shore of her soul. Sylvia keeps on rolling, scared to look down. Streets have shifted when she turns around. Sylvia wishes she tries, but you can't see the future in Sylvia's eyes. For the life she's led, with question marks hanging all over her head, she crystallized her demise, moved counterclockwise, capsized. She shuffles slowly, she'll get by, makes her way 5 cents at her time, drifted far from the shore of her soul. Sylvia keeps on rolling, scared to look down. Streets have shifted when she turns around. Sylvia wishes she tries, but you can't see the future in Sylvia's eyes. In Sylvia's eyes. In Sylvia's eyes. In Sylvia's eyes. Sylvia's eyes. In Sylvia's eyes. Thank you very much. I'm also celebrating a new album entitled Highway Philosophers, and a number of these songs are off of that album. I think any of us who released an album during a pandemic get like a bonus 5-year new release extension. So this next one is on the album as well, and by introducing it, I think I'll just say that if there's a circus that you are a part of, because we're all in them. If there's a circus that you're a part of that where you don't belong, for whatever reason, I wish you the wisdom to know and the courage to go. Job description said, come get in line. If no traffic, I might make it in time. Some skills required I did not possess. Bravery needed, I would try my best. Well, hours later they called my name. I prayed this would not be a big mistake. The tiger was tired, I was last in line. His big mouth opened, and I stuck my head inside. It's true. Oh, we keep moving, even when it makes no sense. No past, future, just present tense. The fighting pieces make amends. We are free to do our best. We let the highway do the rest. Well, you are hired it sounded like a curse. I didn't want the job, but I needed the work. Got a golden jacket, a red top hat, and a whip I knew I'd never use. I would not harm that cat. The big top caravan was a sight to see. The tiger and I became like family. One day the ringmaster wanted bigger feet. Said I would have to use the whip. It sells more seats. Oh, we keep moving, even when it makes no sense. No past, future, just present tense. The fighting pieces make amends. We are free to do our best. We let the highway do the rest. They locked the gates from the outside, but 2 giraffes gave us a ride. We cleared that fence in the middle of the night, fired up the hot air balloon, and climbed inside. Just goes to show you life can take a turn. The tiger's really tall, so we got a convertible. Maybe we'll see you on the open road. He's a terrible driver, but he's trying to learn. Oh, we keep moving, even when it makes no sense. No past, future, just present tense. The fighting pieces make amends. We are free to be our best. We let the highway do the rest. We let the highway do the rest. Oh, let the highway do the rest. Thank you. I think I'm going to play 2 more songs for you. And, really, I feel like I would be remiss without naming that I have no way of knowing what you've been through, nor knowing what you're going through right now. But I know it's a lot, because it's a lot for all of us. And so really, I want to just send with this song love and empathy to you for who you've lost and what you've lost. And as I said before, I hope that in the midst of all of that, there have been learnings and silver linings for you and for your families. This one is called From a Dream, and I decided to write it beginning with one of my very favorite choral pieces of all time, Dona Nobis Pacem, which simply means grant us peace. Dona nobis pacem, pacem. Dona nobis pacem. She woke up from a dream into a dream. And in that dream, a little child sitting off in the distance on a wooden bench in the fog, a little lonely, but everything would be all right. And the time. While the child sat wondering, sometimes waiting, but not knowing what for. The mountain laurel bloomed white and pink as the strawberry moon, shining light onto a path to tomorrow. A spider crawled up and onto the page as if to say, this dream, your dream, is here, right now, with me. With the child waiting in the fog, wondering, a little lonely, but everything would be all right. spider stood still and then went out into the day, to all that wilderness and all that wondering with the child in the fog, waking up from a dream into a dream. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. And there's a hand, my trusty friend, and give a hand of thine. We'll take a right goodwill draft for old lang syne. Dona nobis pacem, Dona nobis pacem. We'll take a cup of kindness yet. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I'm gonna leave you with this one, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, Old Church Acoustic, Frank Critelli, all of the volunteers, the sound team tonight is Steve and Bruce and Denise. There's such a beautiful community that makes all of this possible. Thanks to everybody who shows up to co-create this, that we get to come together. How about a big round of applause for everybody? And tonight's concert, I can't speak for the other concerts, but tonight's concert is co-sponsored by CT Folk, and I just want to thank CT Folk. That's like the heart of where I've grown up musically, and they believed in me long before I believed in myself. So how about a big round of applause for CT Folk as well. I'm looking forward to hearing my good friend Marc Douglas Berardo. Great again to hear you, Brian Dolzani. And I'm going to leave you with this one. So this song took a really unexpected turn during the pandemic. Wrote the song. Touring was canceled. We were all in search of other types of creative outlets. And because one can only stream online so many hours of every month, or in my case anyway. So wrote the song. I ended up working with an animator in Michigan named Matt Rash, who I've done a number of music videos with. You can check out all of that for free on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. It helps a lot. We made an animated music video for this song, and then there was still a lot of time. So we worked with terrific book designers in New Haven and turned it into a full-color, hardcover animated, or illustrated rather, book. And so if we were holding that book right now, if you turn it over, there's a rooster on the back, because of course there's a rooster staring at you and imploring all of us to be who you are, do what you love, and share your superpowers with this world. So thank you for everything that you do again that helps make this place healthier. Really appreciate you, and I look forward to our paths continuing to cross. She said she used to love the way they all rely on her. Lately feels more obligation than she prefers. Round and round, round, same circle every day. Isn't reimbursed 93 million miles each way. Well, someplace always needs her, so much at stake. 'cause someone's gotta make sure all those roosters are awake. She's singing, I don't wanna work, but they need daytime. I have to shine, sister, shine, sister, shine. No, I don't wanna work, but they need daytime. So I shine, sister, shine, sister, shine. Ooh, ooh. Thought she'd start a new career, got some interviews. The clouds always covered for her, eclipses too. 5 billion year background on her resume. She lives in the Milky Way, but is willing to relocate. She explained she's a star, travels at the speed of light, but the interviewer did not agree that she was qualified. She's singing, now I'm back at work, they need daytime. I have to shine, sister, shine, sister, shine. I don't want to work, but they need daytime. So I shine, sister, shine, sister, shine. Ooh, ooh. Then she remembered lilac and lemongrass and honeybees, apple pie, butterflies, jasmine tea, falling leaves, evergreens, smooth river stones, front porch laughter, and the silence of the snow. Warming baby porcupines still fit like a glove, and they named a flower after her, and she was in love. She could finally see that what she does is who she's born to be. She's singing, I can't wait to work, they need daytime. I get to shine, sister, shine, sister, shine. Without me, it would just be nighttime. So I shine, sister, shine, sister, shine. Ooh, 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 ooh. My name is Lara Herscovitch. Thank you again for making me feel welcome. Thanks again, Frank Critelli. Marc Douglas Berardo is coming up. Yeah.
Folks, keep it going for Lara Herscovitch. Hey, remember before, we're going to break in just a minute, but remember before I was talking about CT Folk and Nicole? She made it, that's her. This is Nicole. I'm going to let her introduce herself and tell you a little bit about CT Folk.
Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. On behalf of CT Folk, we would just like to thank the Old Church Acoustic Series so much for bringing us on as a part of this event. A very special thank you to Dave Cooley and Kathy Matula, and to Frank Critelli for connecting us. Our working process has been really beautiful, and it's been a large pleasure for myself. And so thank you, and I'm so happy to see all of you in front of us this evening, seeing live music and connecting with one another. Thank you for being a part of this community and a larger part of the music community. On behalf of CT Folk, we do hope to see you throughout the summer. Our programming spans mainly in New Haven, but over COVID, it allowed us to pause and to know the importance of expansion and growth beyond our geographic boundaries. And I could talk loud, so and while we still will hold our Folk Fest in the weekend after Labor Day, we invite you to come on out, for everybody who's been there and for everybody that will be joining us for the first time. We're expanding for 2 days at Edgerton Park in New Haven, September 10th and 11th. And this was a very first partnership of growth, and we're very happy to be here. We'll look forward to seeing you all again. And thank you so much. It's back. Double me. And so thank you so much. And we look forward to seeing you again. Thank you to our musicians. Thank you for bringing your authentic selves. Thank you. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend, and happy Mother's Day to all the women out there.
Folks, thank you very much again for being here. You can go to oldchurchacoustic.com and ctfolk.org for all of the information, and I encourage you to sign up on mailing lists and stuff like that if you want, a spam email to let you know where you should be to hear great music. Is that okay? Take a 10-minute break, and we'll be right back with Marc Douglas Berardo. And give it up again for Lara Herscovitch. Hi, everybody. How are you? Thank you very much for being here at the Old Church Acoustic Series. I've told you 3 times already, and you should write it down. It's oldchurchacoustic.com for all of the information. And this is our last indoor show for this particular season. From here on in, we go outside. So our first outside show is June... Yep. Yeah, that's appropriate. Thank you. Our first outdoor show is at the Rosa Poncel Garden, and that's right outside the Augusta Curtis Center. If you have not been there, it's a beautiful little spot, and you should come and see Hitchin' the Giddy Up and the Meadows Brothers. Remember the Meadows Brothers? They played here. They were great. Hitchin' the Giddy Up is going to... They're going to wear their boots, and they're going and they're going to do it pretty hard, too. They're a really fun bluegrass band from Black Rock in the Bridgeport section of Connecticut. So we're really looking forward to that. This committee is one of the most wonderful committees I've ever worked on because committees stink, as most of you know. But these guys are just wonderful. So they do, don't they? So I'm going to tell you just a little bit about the Old Church Committee and all the people who make these shows happen. Mike Wilcox is the guy who started the Old Church a bunch of years ago, probably close to 10 years ago now, I think, in Rocky Hill. And he knew what he was doing. When he started to not feel good, he handed it off to his buddy Dave Cooley. And Dave Cooley is just a champion and the grand poobah of the Old Church here in Meriden. So give it up for Dave Cooley. We would be nowhere, I don't think, without Kathy Matula, who is from Meriden Parks and Rec. And she does a wonderful job with just about everything. And she's pleasant, too. So she's really wonderful to have around. Pat and Steve and Bruce, too, have been working really hard on how to learn all of this technology. They're doing this from back there. It's amazing. With just like a series of ones and zeros. There's no wires going on back here. It's crazy stuff. But they're learning a lot about sound and doing a really good job. I think everything sounds pristine tonight, and thank you very much. Marcus is up there, and you know Meg in the kitchen. We have bona fide church ladies. Bona fide church ladies. Creating beautiful meals with love and tenderness for your enjoyment. So thank you very much if you ordered a meal and came early to hang out with us. We really appreciate that. Denise Jones is every time I turn around, she's there. She's like, we have 5 minutes. She keeps everybody right on track, especially me, and I really appreciate Denise Jones. Pastor Bruce is the guy who lets us be here. So thanks to Pastor Bruce and the First Church of Meriden. We really appreciate you. Thank you for humoring me and letting me lay this music on you. I would be listening to these guys all by myself in my bedroom if it wasn't for the Old Church and for you. So yeah, well, you're invited. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you about that guy right over there in just a second. So thank you very much. This really means a lot to me, and thanks for sharing it with me. I truly appreciate it. I had a great time listening to Lara Herscovitch and Brian Dolzani. I love this guy. He's big, strong, meaty character with awesome boots and just like a sense of humor. I don't even know, man. Every time I'm with this guy, I laugh my ass off, and it's just wonderful to be in his presence. His songs are expert, and he drove the farthest to be here today from Westerly, Rhode Island. Yeah, right? This guy's like the poet laureate of Westerly, Rhode Island. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Marc Douglas Berardo.
Who was that guy? See, it's been a while since we last talked. Last time I saw you, the world was in flames. We were dancing on the edge of the darkness, kicking down doors and taking names. Ruby, I know your soul is battered, but giving up now, it's a big mistake. We got a second chance lurking around every corner, a beautiful morning about to break, yeah. So look at that sunrise over yonder, look at hope hanging up in the sky. Look at that road laid out before you, and the night's passed and you've survived. So come on, Ruby, walk with me into this light. Oh, no. See, I can see why you've been stumbling, you've been drifting around, searching for grace. Some of that searching's taking its toll, I can see it in your face. You can wallow in 2 years of the troubles, you can hide away expecting doom. But you're gonna have to get yourself up tomorrow and get out of this room. And look at that sunrise over yonder, look at hope hanging up in the sky. Look at that road laid out before you, and the night's come, you've survived. So come on, Ruby, walk with me into this light. Oh, no. Weaving around like a whiskey dancer under the cover of the night. This darkness has got to give with the coming of this morning light. So look at that sunrise over yonder, look at hope hanging up in the sky. Look at that road laid out before you, and the night's passed and we've survived. So come on, Ruby, walk with me into this light. Oh, oh, yeah. Thank you, friends. Thank you for applauding. How's everything sound? Okay, everybody good? How's my outfit? I look all right. I don't often get invited into nice places like this. This is stunning here. It's really beautiful. I'm comfortable up here. I worked as an altar boy for many years back in the early 70s. I'm good up here. I'd like to make all my remarks from the pulpit, but nobody's said that's okay. That's a lucky thing to have friends like Lara and Brian who are so good at making up songs and singing them. So this is my idea of a good time. So thank you guys for singing and playing. I made up this song a number of years ago about getting older. And in recent years, just sort of recently, I've been forgetting the words a lot. So So bear with me. How long can you run? Trying to outrace the setting sun. How long can you roll before it's gonna have to pay the toll? Yeah. See, the body breaks and is slow to respond. The mind is half full and then it's half gone. And the hair on your head turns to gray. With every passing day, little by little, every passing day. You see, time is a currency that you can't save. It's crashing on the beach like so many waves. The body is just wires and bones, slowly broken up by sticks and stones. Each moment comes and then it's gone. It's out into the great beyond, and the hair on your head turns to gray. With every passing day, little by little, every passing day. You see, I've heard it said that nothing lasts, that everything now will surely be past. Bobby says you better get busy being born. And Dinah says blow your horn. And Dinah says blow your horn. You see, everything that matters now. Everything is changing, and the moon is jumping over the cow. Got 24 hours on the clock. Somewhere in the cradle, the baby gonna rock. In the cradle, the baby's gonna rock. Mother and child in a beautiful bond, and the child grows up, and the child's gone, and the hair on your head turns to gray. With every passing day, little by little, every passing day. With every passing day, little by little, every passing day. Thank you, that's all I've prepared. Good night. I hope you enjoyed this night immensely. I wasn't sure what to play today, but I had this shirt I found in the closet and it had an old set list on it, so I'm going to do some of those songs. Just in the pocket, it was sitting there from 2019. So mostly I'm just glad to be out in the world. Just like the others said, it's true, it's very bright in here, and I can see you, and that's nice. I used to think that was a bad thing. I look best in a dim light. But I'm enjoying the fact that I can see you and you can see me because it's been too long. So I'm glad you're here. Here's a real dance number. Life sort of changes fast. I think we've all learned that. We've all learned our lesson on that if you hadn't already. So this is called Shake Out the Dust. And Caroline said, no, case closed. You cannot get sick and leave us now. Then he rose to the window, looking down on the street. And she froze and she said, James, we both made mistakes. We both played a hurtful part. But the thought of losing you right now is breaking my heart. And I don't want this kind of cancer in our life. I meant forever when I said I'd be your wife, and I will no longer take us for granted or treat you in a dismissive way. Just get better today. In the corner they had clutter. On the metal they had rust. But now and then there's gonna be moments that will shake out the dust. You see, Charlie drove 200 miles a day. His job was always taking him away, and his kids, they just gotten used to it. And Charlie missed a lot. Soon things like birthdays he forgot. Did not see the truck jacking across the lane. He swerved and missed that Mac jacking in the pouring rain. And the SUV ended up backwards on the rail. Inches from extinction, he could only hear the sirens wail. And now home and his children were the only things on his mind. That was the end of his daily grind. In the corner he had clutter. On the metal he had rust. But now and then there are gonna be moments to shake out the dust. Report broke in, said Delta Flight 306 fell out of the sky near Dallas and crashed into the sticks, and it stopped our argument and it shattered the tense of what we had been bickering about. Suddenly seemed like such nonsense. In the corner they had the clutter. On the metal they had rust. But now and then there are gonna be moments to shake out the dust. And now and then there are moments to shake out the dust. That's a dance number. That's as close as it gets. Can I get anybody anything from the kitchen? I'm the closest. Anybody? In 1958, I was married to Ava Gabor, and this is a song about our divorce. Lately, people haven't been laughing at that. They're like, that's possible. You see, whatever. Paparazzi. Who do you work for? Scanlan's magazine? Who are you working for? You guys have been dogging me since day one. Let's just get a good pose. You are not broken. And your wings, they are not clipped. It's just a temporary melancholy into which you have slipped. Maybe it did not work out, but you got to love just the same. So put the memory of all that behind a picture frame. And pack up your bags, close the drawer. You don't have to live that way anymore. Give yourself a break. Let your heart just rest and bandage up the places that you've bled. Listen to the voices in your head telling you you are already gone. With the wind at your back, you've got to ride this storm out. You have come too far to give up now. Everything you need you could probably carry through the door. Don't even stop to think about what it is you're leaving for. There'll be no more empty promises, no more keeping score, no more dodging bullets in your dirty little war. Give yourself a break. Let your heart just rest and bandage up the places that you've bled. Listen to the voices in your head telling you you are already gone. Gather up your thoughts, gather up your things, gather up your strength, and lose the key. You know, thoughts and wisdom, those things are earned and then they're owned. It's something you carry with you from everywhere that you have roamed. 'Cause you are made of whalebone, getting stronger every day. So take what you need and be on your way. You're tough as stone. You can live alone, but there you stand at the dimming of the day. As if there is nothing else to say, you know you're already gone. You are already gone. Thank you so much. It's nice when you sing a song with your eyes closed that when you open them up, there's still people here. That's great. So thanks. Somebody, a friend of mine's here and they asked for this song. I'm going to play this song. They also said that they thought that Frank said that Lara was a state trooper, which
really changes all those songs when you think about that. That's she's the state troubadour. Am I right about that? Yeah. Get some sort of cloak or anything with that? Do you have any sort of... So I want to sing you this song about this character I met. I lived in Northern California, and sort of when I was a young guy, like the early 1990s, I think. I lived up in the hills of Bonnie Doon near Santa Cruz, California, far away, removed from most things. And then in the late afternoon, I would go to a place called it was called the Brookdale Lodge, and I would sit with this guy who, he was a fascinating character. He seemed like he had some sort of wisdom. He had been around. He knew some things. He was clearly, though, by all accounts, a casualty of his generation. I should say that Santa Cruz, California, that area of the world is like the land where all my neighbors had been in psychedelic rock bands. You wouldn't be able to know. You know, there's like some guy from the Moby Grape or something. You never knew you were talking to, the Strawberry Alarm Clock or something. And it was a great place. You know, everybody drove a Volkswagen van. One of my favorite things about the town I'm most fond of is that there was a place where you can get those vans fixed, and it was called the Old Volkshome, and that always makes me laugh. So I would sit with this fella in the late afternoon, and I learned a lot just hanging around with him, but there was a sort of a sad element to the fact that I think the 1960s had, and the period he had during that time had lessened some of his ability to sort out his life. He was, again, sort of a casualty. This is called Lightning. 1966, the world was just waking up and coming to. In San Francisco, the Beatles played Candlestick and everything was feeling brand new. The beat poets had all but left North Beach and the scene had moved to the park. In the middle of all that, my man Lightning, he lit up the dark. He was born Charlie McCluskey in an East Coast suburban town. He was a country club kid with a silver spoon playing on the fresh cut ground. All the teachers called him brilliant. All the girls, they loved his face. But he could not feel the love inside. First chance he got, he lit up out of that place. Like lightning, he was flashing, he was off and on, and then he was gone. He took a scholarship to San Francisco State. He had all the promise in the world. But he soon discovered pills and the carousel ballroom and free love girls. It didn't take long to change him. Lightning, he stopped going to class. He told me a few hits of Owsley would do that to you. A few hits would put you on your ass. Yeah, his hippie friends, they called him Lightning, and that suited him just fine. In fact, his mind was moving fast and always working overtime. See, he had the idea for the space phone, personal arithmetic machines. But the drugs kept the genius bottled up, and they remained just dreams. He could not bottle the lightning that was flashing. It was off and on, and brother, he was gone. They were throwing around the I-Ching, they were dancing round the fire. It would be hard to find a place on earth that was getting any higher. Got your LSD, your mescalito, and Lightning passed that acid test, but he still could not feel the love inside, and it left him disillusioned and depressed. Yeah, the 60s, they slid into the 70s, and Lightning drifted further west to a beach shack in Lahaina. but by then he was just a mess. Yeah, the dope was replaced by hard liquor and an anger inside. For him, the free love dream was over. For Lightning, it was a lie. And he drowned one night in Kauai, drunk on stolen cheap champagne. His Hawaiian friends at the funeral, man, they didn't know his real name. But that's just a thumbnail sketch of Lightning. Man, he came and then he went. See, 1 minute you are here, then you disappear, your life lost in the firmament. Just like lightning, you are flashing, and you are off and on, and then you are gone. You like lightning, you are flashing, and you are off and on. Brother, then you are gone. Yeah. Oh,
Muchas gracias. Thank you very much.
that song made me think of this song. Now all I have to do is think of the lyrics. Cuando no se está mirando. There's 1,000 ways to get yourself lost, a million ways to find bad luck. Some days there's no mercy for the weary, the best laid plans leave you stuck. There's a lighthouse on the horizon, refuge at the end of the day, where the wayward, the wild are not forgotten, and the four winds will blow your troubles away. But you got to stop, head homeward through the haze. That's where you'll find better days. Through the pain and the misery, you'll find better ways. To the land of dreams and chances, where salvation is found. You gotta bring it in, gotta lay your trouble down. When you are ready, you can turn yourself around. See, Katie took her first hit in Tulsa, rattled that woman to the core, chased that dragon to the end of the earth till she could not chase the beast no more. Last night under the Florida stars, as the shuttle left Canaveral for the deep, Katie dropped that pipe in the sand and stood up on her own 2 feet. She had to stop, head homeward through the haze. That's where she found better days. Through the pain and the misery, she found better ways. Into the land of dreams and chances, where salvation is found. You gotta bring it here. Sometimes you gotta lay your trouble down. When you are ready, you can turn yourself around. Turn around. See, there is a mystic imagined river. Some have sung of a glory train that'll carry the beaten and the wild sinner, rolling thunder through the pouring rain, into the land of dreams and chances, where salvation is found. You gotta bring it in, gotta lay all your trouble down. When you are ready, you can turn yourself around. Head for better days. Head for better days. Whew, one more? Yeah. No. I've got a 50-minute murder ballad I'd like to sing now. If that's all right. Well, all right. I have this machine here because I made up a song recently, and I want to play that song for you. Also, it's the NBA playoffs, and I'm just watching a thing here, so don't be put off by that. Need Atlanta. Well, this has been exactly where I want to be. You know, like, I'm so glad for this day, this night. You start this thing real early, which has its charms, but this is the earliest I've ever sung in my life. But it is a pure pleasure. Thank you, Frank, so much for being my friend and having me here. Thank you, too. Thank you again, Lara and Brian. Thank you, guys. CT folk and all the folks that do this thing. Thank you. I'm thinking of buying this place, so... No, that's ridiculous. You've heard my songs. That's impossible. As I went walking the great highway in the rain, into the wilderness, carrying all my trouble and pain, another prisoner of the darkness of my mind, another wanderer on the borderline. After 40 days, I met a pilgrim of spirit. He said, "You can chase the truth, but you are probably standing near it. The truth you seek is to be in your own heart light, and that alone will set you free. 'Cause that alone will set you free, and that alone will set you free. It'll pick you up, it'll point you home, and that alone will set you free." Free to heal the pain that has descended on your life from whence you came, both in darkness and in light. The truth you seek is in a book up on the shelf. Whichever one says have mercy on yourself, 'cause that alone will set you free, and that alone is gonna set you free. It'll pick you up, it'll point you home, and that alone will set you free. See, there is no person, no politician, no preacher man can give to you the thing that you already have. You carry with you a map to the divine, where the horned owl sings to ease your troubled mind. 'Cause that alone will set you free, and that alone will set you free. It'll pick you up, it'll point you home, and that alone will set you free. 'Cause that alone will set you free, and that alone will set you free. It'll pick you up, it'll point you home. That alone will set you free. Marc Douglas Berardo. Thank you guys for your company. Thanks for this night. Thank you, friends.
Folks, keep it going for Marc Douglas Berardo. This is the Old Church Acoustic Series. Did you have a good time tonight? I did. Thank you very much. Do me a favor. When you leave here, visit the merch table, visit our table, and pick up some information about our summer concerts. All of them are free. And I really, if it was me, I would go. And I think that you should go too. We'll talk about the rest later on. Can we do one more song for you? Is that okay? Hey, give it up again for Marc Douglas Berardo, and say thank you again to Lara Herscovitch and Brian Dolzani. Do you want to come down here?
Yeah.
Can I sing with you?
Absolutely, yeah.
I get to sing?
Yeah. We figured make this easy on the sound man. You don't have to plug us all in. You can hear us. They designed these buildings for this. Here it goes. No, I'm kidding. That's not Me and you? Yeah.
Just give me one thing I can hold on to. Leaving this living is just a hard way to go. Flies from Montgomery, make me a postcard of old rodeo. Just give me one thing I can hold on to. Leaving this living is just a hard way to go. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to.
Brian Dolzani. Lara Herscovitch. Thank you very, very much for being here. Thanks to the for co-sponsoring the event. And thanks to everybody for the old church for making it all worthwhile. Thank you very much to you. If you've been blessed by today, please give to the city you ever see.